Esau's in power.
Yeah.
So Esau has given these women power. So when Esau comes out of power, all right, eventually they're gonna come out of power.
Yeah.
All right. That's why the scripture says, "Woe unto them that join hand in hand." Not woe unto them, but it says, "Them that join hand in hand shall be thrust through."
There's a better one that says, "I'll lay low the haughty looks of the proud."
Right.
And the arrogance.
But you know what, hold on.
It says in that.
Yeah, let him finish this.
Is it?
Yeah, let him,
Jeremiah 31 verse 22.
you know what you was reading before, Isaiah 13.
Isaiah 13.
I read up a verse and then read into it.
Okay, start from 11. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil,
Right.
and the wicked for their iniquity, and I'll cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease.
And you know it as well, because these women have the support from Esau.
Yeah.
Yep. They're able to conjure up this sense of pride and arrogance, like the brother said. And the Most High's going to shut all of that down, because see, one thing about what is it, man? You know, one thing about when a society breaks down and you're in a state of confusion and you're in a state of it's another word I'm looking for, man. You know, when you're in a state of fear so severely, pride goes out the window eventually. It's like I said, who did they get the power from? They got the power from Esau. So if you're getting power from a man, which the Most High can take out of power and bring him back to hell, you're gonna go to hell right along with him. Okay? That's the bottom line, because who set up the Women Liberation Movement? One of the Rockefellers set it up. Okay? Go on, brother.
And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease,
Yeah, go on.
and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible.
And will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. And that's ultimately talking about the so-called white man, the nation of Edom. Because he's haughty and proud all the time. And even when you walk past these Edomites, they got a pompous way about them.
Right.
They poke their chest up high.
Yeah.
You know, they tall as hell most of the times. And they think they the shit. But the Most High's going to show them that what they really are, just mere men. Dust, powder, and smoke and blood. Okay, and then these women as well, with that proud, arrogant attitude they got from him, they're going to just be brought to what they were, to what they always were. Okay? Weak. Again, pillars of smoke and powder, man. Go on, brother.
Verse 12, Isaiah 13 and 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
Yeah, and that's what it's all gonna get down to. You see, like me and the brother said right now, you know, a man ain't worth a damn in this society, man. And you know how you prove that? Because when Mother's Day come around, you know, everybody's going to and fro to get, you know, buy gift cards and presents and all of that stuff. But when it's Father's Day, you don't really see no kind of activity going on, man. You don't see people going to and fro to get their father a gift or some sort of gift card or whatever. There's not really nothing going on when it's Father's Day. But when it's Mother's Day, man, shit, everybody's going crazy, man. My mama and my mama this and my mama that. That mama spirit, man.
Yeah, mama.
Yeah. My mama. So that's how you know right there that a man ain't worth a damn in this world. Go on, brother. But a man is going to be worth a damn when the days of despair is in the midst, which is bound to come. You see, it's not really difficult for the Most High to revert everything back to normal again. It just takes the Most High's judgment, and everything's going to revert all the way back to what it was supposed to be. Okay? Go on, brother.
12. And I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
Yeah, go on.
Even a man than the golden wedge of Ufa.
Yeah. So in other words, instead of you going out there putting in all the work just to deal with one woman, no. It's going to be reverted back to her having to seek out a man.
Yeah.
So she can be protected and taken care of. And the reason why these women have this attitude, I don't need a man, is because they've been taken care of. Yeah. And then they have the nerve to say, I'm a strong, independent woman. You're not independent if you're dependent on Esau or any form of government support. And really, none of us are independent. We all have to depend on something or someone.
Exactly.
Okay?
That's
Like for example, brothers got jobs, brothers got work. The reason why we work is so that we can take care of ourselves.
right.
You understand what I'm saying? So somehow, some way, you're dependent on someone or something. So to say, so to say that you're independent, that's just you being prideful, man. To say, oh, I'm a strong, independent black woman. Again, that's pride. That's all arrogance, man. All right? And that's exactly what the Western world has influenced these women to be, pride. To be in a state of pride. But as the scripture says, on how the Lord, he has his way of taking down those that are lofty, man.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
So that's all I wanted to say. Go on, bro. I'm not going to say anything more. I'm not going to try not to.
Proverbs 8 verse 13. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride and arrogancy, and the evil way and the froward mouth
Exactly.
do I hate.
Go ahead, brother.
No? So the Most High hates. Okay? Hates. Okay, and a lot of the people that's practicing this arrogancy and this pride, they don't realize that they are hated, man. Okay?
Yep.
They're just doing what they're doing. They don't realize that the Most High hates them. Okay? So, and another thing is what the brother said, is that the only real state or power that's independent is the system.
Yeah.
Everybody, including men, we're all independent. We're all dependent on the independent. Okay, and really, men are supposed to be independent. Men are supposed to be able to plant, sow their own seed, have their own land, cattle, their own house, their own field. But what the United States of America and England have done is made us all dependent on the government. So the power is in their hands. So men don't have their own power. So therefore, women don't respect a man because we're not independent. Because we're not independent.
Right. And I like what the brother said because and this is why in the scriptures, man, it talks about land. It talks about a nation having their portion of land. Because if you're a man and you have your own land and you have your own, area, guess what? You have a level of your own power.
Exactly.
You have your own community.
Exactly.
And therefore respect comes out of that, man.
Yeah. And on your land, you can do whatever the fuck you want on your land.
Right.
It's yours.
Yeah.
So if anybody trespass your land, they're in your zone. They're in your jurisdiction.
Because see, right now, like for example, let's say you buy a house or you buy some kind of land. Guess what? You still have to pay taxes. Why you have to pay taxes for? Because you don't have the allotted title. Which the allotted title goes into true ownership of a thing. Which the allotted title is what is it? Given by the nobles. They have the allotted title. So in other words, they own the land or that particular area that you live in. And this is why you have to pay taxes. Because you don't truly own exactly that land piece that you own. Okay? And that's how they've set this society up. They've set it up to where we're nothing but slaves and we have to depend on the powers that be, and we also have to pay taxes to the powers that be.
Exactly. And this is why, like, for you to, the time is coming that for you to stay dependent on the system, you're gonna have to take the chip.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was gonna go into all this. I'm gonna go into it because good point. Well, what was I gonna say? That's why I was to talk about it being your house, meaning your family. That's your house. It's yours.
Right.
It's your house. But now your house, your family really belongs to the government.
Right.
Everything you have, even your actual house, your car, you pay insurance for, you pay mortgage, and all these things. That's why what's going on right here in this government shutdown. A lot of these low income people, they're living from paycheck to paycheck.
Right.
If they miss one paycheck, they could be put out into the streets. That millions upon millions of Americans are being threatened with eviction, right? Because they don't have the money to pay their bills, man.
Right.
Okay. So what's gonna happen is what happens. So the house is never really theirs in the first place.
Right.
Because once they get put out into the streets, where does the house go? It goes back to the banks.
Exactly.
And then the banks, they sell it to, so you lose possession of something that you thought was yours.
Exactly.
And then the banks take it back and then they sell it to somebody else
Put it
that
back
can
on the
pay
market.
the goods.
And why is
so
that,
it was never yours in the first damn place.
And why is that?
Because
The money
yeah.
that you use
Yeah.
belongs to the bank.
Right.
So everything that you have, see what these people are gonna find out, is they never had shit to begin with. They didn't have shit. Even the money that they possess in their pockets,
was a
the
lie.
credits that they possess in their pockets, it was all a lie.
It was a lie.
And based on me saying credit, the word of credit means belief.
Right.
So you have to believe. So in other words, if you got certain, like for example, if you see on the computer, right, and it says you got this certain amount of money, you believe in that. That's what makes it more worth. That's what makes the money worth something. It's based on what is it, credit, faith, what your belief is. Because you draw on your belief or your energy towards that you believe, which is the money. But it's not real money, because real money has true substance behind it, like gold and silver, capital. But when you walking around with this paper money, what's it worth? It ain't worth anything. But it's worth something because you believe it has some kind of worth.
Yeah.
So really, all around, you ain't got shit. That's why the scripture says that we seek for a continual city.
Yeah.
But like I said, nothing you think you have is yours, man. Your children.
Yeah.
Okay, because if you beat your children,
Yeah.
that's it, man. Once the police get involved, social
Yeah.
services, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Yeah.
It's a wrap. That's what happened with my mom.
Yeah.
Okay, she's struggling to go back into teaching because of some shit, man.
Very good value we have is this word.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's the only thing you really have,
That's
man.
really
That's it.
that's value.
Okay, that can't be taken away unless the Most High take it from you.
Yeah, because you even got, I don't cut you, brother, because this is an interesting topic. Because see, like we're talking about, you got these people out here that got money and they're comfortable and they think that they got it going on for life, they got it going on for good, and it's this. But when society breaks down, man, everything that you've accumulated, most likely, is going to go all the way back to the government again. And that's why they passed the law, the Blair's Act law, to where basically in an hour of martial law, they can take everything you got and take your ass into a concentration camp. So you don't even own your damn self. You don't even own yourself. So this is what people are going to realize. They're going to realize they don't own a goddamn
You don't
thing
even own your damn
to the
self,
ground on up.
you know what I'm saying? So even you belong to the government, man.
Yep.
The government can seize you and say you're mine too.
Yeah.
You know, your wife is mine, you're mine, your house is mine, okay, your car is mine.
It's real, man. It's funny, but it's real. This is reality.
That's serious, man. You know, and that's true. How can a slave think that you own your wife? If you're underneath the slave master, if you're being told what to do. Could we tell Esau, if Esau said, give me your wife, could you say, no, she's mine? In the end, you're going to have to give, you're going to have his way with your woman.
Yeah.
Take
So
it.
now you have, you're a slave.
Yeah.
Even you are not independent. You belong to him.
Yeah.
You know. So that's what, because people are under the habit of thinking that they're not slaves. So they're thinking that this is mine, she's my wife. No, a lot of people, you have to understand that you are a slave.
That's the truth. That's the reality. And you know what? I'm gonna even go as far as saying this too, because even when you legally get married, what do you have to do? You have to sign a document. Why you have to sign a document? Okay, marriage should come in between you and your wife. That's it. Why does the government have to get involved? The reason why the government wants to get involved because you're their corp. In other words, the word corp means body. Like when you see a dead corp, you're seeing a dead body. Hence you get the term corporation. So you have two corps that are gathering together, and that's all you have. So you're a slave. Okay, when you break the society down, all we are just subjects working for the powers that be. That's all it is. So when you think you got something and you break the society down and you understand what world we're living in, you find out you ain't got a damn thing. Even the money you have in your pocket goes all the way back to the bank. And if it goes back to the bank, they can take your money. They can seize your money.
And they will.
And they will seize your money.
And they will, because they're saying something about your money's not safe in your bank accounts now.
Right, exactly.
You should take it all out.
Exactly.
Stock up in silver, like precious metals.
Yeah.
Because the dollar is collapsing.
Right.
It's becoming no value.
And the pound as
Yeah.
well. The pound is getting worse.
So once that goes out the window, you gotta use some form of trade, man. That's silver, gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
things like that of that nature.
And that's why, like this brother brought out, and that's why the new day is going to be the microchip. In order for you to correspond in society,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to have an RFID chip. Because if you don't have the RFID chip, you don't exist in society. You're just basically a nobody, or they can just pretty much kill you.
Right.
Okay.
Because
Go on, brother.
This is Baruch 3:8, and it says, "Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity."
Right, we are yet to stay in our captivity because we know, although we don't have shackles and chains on our arms, but we know based on how the society is set up, we know that we're enslaved. We know this. But this is prophesied that the Israelites would be enslaved because we're the real Jews. We're the Israelites. And it was prophesied that if we didn't keep the commandments of the Heavenly Father, we would be subjugated under a nation that would hate us, and that's the so-called white man. And it's been proven time and time again. Okay, under his power structure, which is the revival of ancient Rome. Go on.
It says, "Where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse."
Right, and a reproach and a curse. Using it